What is up, everybody? Metal Biker Dude coming at you here. So, Kevin Shackelford wants to hear Whitey Morgan's Waiting Around to Die. Actually, he had a couple of them, me and Whiskey, too. But I just drew them out of a hat, figuratively, and that's what we ended up with, was Waiting Around to Die. Kevin Shackelford has been a very, very good subscriber and patron over there at Patreon, and I really appreciate everything. You know what? I got to tell you guys, I want to address a couple of things here about the Patreon thing. You know, I got rid of the full-length guarantee, and the reason that I did that is because I got so many of them, way more than I expected to. And I had to get rid of them, at least temporarily, or at least put a pause on it, because I don't like making promises that I can't keep. That's just not me. It's not who I am, and I can't do it. With that said, you know, I got rid of that tier, and I had two people that went from the $9.99 tier and went down to the $4.99 tier, I believe it was, and the rest of you remained. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. They're doing that to support the channel, and that's it. You know what's ironic is those are the people that I hardly hear from. They don't complain. You know, I barely get a request from them. You guys rock, man. You guys rock. And there's a few that are even extra special to me, and I won't mention who because I don't want to alienate anybody, but there are a few of you guys that I really, really have grown to like a lot. So thank you for that. And the other thing I wanted to say, too, was that, you know, this whole Patreon thing has been very enlightening for me. And it's really not what I expected it to be, I guess, is what I'm getting at. I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm not making any sense to you, anybody listening, but it felt good for me to say that. It's been enlightening in a lot of ways, good and bad and everything in between. So, but enlightening nonetheless. So right on to everybody over there at Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. I told you guys I was going to ramp up the country a little bit. I need to ramp up the country a little bit because I need to kind of get out of my comfort zone. And I started finding myself, pigeonhole myself into hip hop and rap. And I don't want to do that to myself ever again. So that's why we're doing some more country. We're going to continue to do some more country. And I'm actually starting to like some of these songs. I got a playlist. I've told you guys I got a playlist for country, and there have been a few that have really started to grab my attention quite well. So right on, man. So let's do this. Oh, by the way, just for the rest of you, if you want to see the full version, it's over there on Patreon. And let's do this. Whitey Morgan's Waiting Around to Die. And it says Towns... I like that guitar. I'm going to rewind that here. Hang on. Towns Van Zandt from Sonic Ranch. I don't know what the hell that means, but I can't help but wondering. There's a bunch of Van Zandts that were in Lynyrd Skynyrd. Johnny and Ronnie, and I think another one. I don't know if that has anything to do with this or not, but if you guys know that, especially you, Kevin, if you know that, let me know, will you? That dude looks like Kevin Shackelford. Or not. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like Kevin Shackelford. Chris Stapleton. Okay. All right. Right on. Am I saying all white people look alike? No, I'm not saying that.
to die. One time friends, I had them all. Hell, I even had a paw. He beat her with the belt once 'cause she cried. She told him to take care of me, headed back to Tennessee. It's easier than just waiting around to die. Yeah, I guess it's easier than just waiting.
Okay. Wow. This is really good. This is really good, man.
I came of age and I found a girl down in the Tuscaloosa bar. She cleaned me out and hit it on the slide. I tried to kill the pain. I bought some wine and hopped the train. Yeah, it seemed easier than just waiting around to die.
Okay, so I'm going to stop this for a second. I want you to listen to this because this is how I'm listening to this. And I don't mean any disrespect to country music. That is not my intent here at all. I want you to see my point, though. Try to tune out that slide guitar. And try to tune out the inflections in his vocals, in that southern inflection. And I'm telling you, this sounds like a rock and roll song, man. It's really amazing to me. And it's not that I don't like the sound of the slide guitar, and it's not that I mind the twang in his voice. I'm not saying that at all. I actually appreciate it. And this guy's got a phenomenal voice, man. I love the tone of his voice. It does remind me a lot of Chris Stapleton. So, but I'm not saying that I don't like those things. I'm just saying that if you tune those things out, I think you'll hear what I'm saying. It sounds like rock and roll, like a ballad of rock and roll music, you know. So I think that's what's really helping me to get comfortable with country music. It's kind of helped easing me into it, you know. And I think Kevin Shackelford knew exactly what he was doing when he did this. You know, if you added a little bit more fuzz to that guitar riff and took away the slide, some of them call them a Mississippi slide. It's just like it's like a piece of glass. But back in the day, they used to use prescription bottles. You just put it on your finger and slide it up and down the neck. But if you just played the actual scales and added a little fuzz, it'd be a rock and roll song.
We robbed the man and brother did we fly. But the posse caught up with me, drug my ass back to Muskogee. Now it's 2 long years waiting around to die. Now I'm out of prison. I got me a friend at last. He don't drink or steal or cheat or lie. His name's Codeine. He's about the nicest thing I ever seen. Together we're gonna wait around. Together we're gonna wait around to die. Together we're gonna wait around to die. Sometimes me. It's easier than just waiting around to die.
Well, I'm going to tell you, out of all of the new country songs that I've heard, that is my favorite. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite song that I've heard of somebody that I've never heard of. Like when I'd never heard of Chris Stapleton, and it's not that I don't like Chris Stapleton songs. I've done a couple of them, and I really like them. But that one there, I don't know, just something really resonated with me a lot. So right onto that, man. And obviously, Ding, that one is going to probably climb right to the top of my playlist for country. That was really fucking good. Kevin Shackelford, you have never let me down. And keep them coming, brother. Thank you so much. That's it, guys. Metal Biker Dude, peace.